Good morning, students. In the last video we discussed about the causes of global warming, on which we discussed about the ozone depletion, greenhouse gases, deforestation, etc. In today's video we'll discuss about the impact of global warming. So first we'll start with climate change. Climate change implies variation in the prevailing climatic condition. The consequences of climate change can be melting of the ice. So melting and shrinking of the ice, the earth ice sheets, is a major cause or major impact of global warming. Then we have a rise in the sea level. The sea level is also rising along the coastal areas, especially this condition can be seen along the coastal areas, due to which the islands are drowning, the settlements are drowning, etc. Apart from that, change in rainfall patterns, the rainfall pattern is also changing, which leads to drought condition in one part of the world, and the other part of the world receives heavy rainfall, so due to which a condition of floods and drought occurs. So in some part of the world, due to heavy rainfall, flood is taking place. Many people have to migrate from their places. They have to leave their hometown and go to the safer place. So this is due to the change in the climate, which is basically caused due to the global warming. Then comes effect on ecosystem. So flora and fauna will also be affected, as plants and animal species in cold region will not be able to withstand increasing temperature. This may also lead to extinction of species due to loss of habitats, desertification, and deforestation. You can see how the ecosystem is affected due to change in the climatic condition. Like polar bear have to migrate to the cooler region, right? Ice sheets are melting. The areas are converting into deserts. Barren land. The water bodies are drying up. So we need to plant trees so that the situation of global warming can be stopped to some extent. Apart from that, chemical composition of water will also change, due to which many species, that aquatic species like fishes, are dying. And the oxygen level is also reducing. So this is only because of our activities or human activities. We are cutting down the trees, resulting into death of the many species, especially the aquatic species like fishes. They are dying. Now we'll see the impact of global warming on the economic activities. Far-reaching effect on economic activities like tourism, traditional international trades. This is due to increasing uncertainty for the environmental factors, which may lead to epidemics as well. It will affect the epidemics. You can see rise in price of food production will increase. The supply of fresh water will also reduce, and apart from that, is loss of the capacity to work due to heat. These are some of the impact of the global warming. Animals are dying out of starvations, that is, especially they are dying out of the scarcity of water, especially in those arid areas. They are suffering out of this problem. The other impact is epidemics. Increased temperature may create ideal condition for breeding of viruses and bacteria, which may become a cause for the spread of diseases and epidemics. Now, supply of food and water supply will also reduce. Like fresh water supply will also be affected, as groundwater resources are depleting very fast. So this may lead to severe scarcity of water, so animals will die out of it. Agriculture productivity may decrease, as cropping pattern will be affected. So due to global warming, the climate will change. As a result, the agriculture productivity will also reduce. These are the impacts of global warming. Now we'll discuss about some of the efforts that we need to take to control global warming. So as I already mentioned, global warming is the increase in the presence of CO2 in the atmosphere, which is a greenhouse gas. So to stop this, some important steps would be taken. That is, we can use some alternative source of fuel or energy, such as wind energy, solar energy, tidal energy, geothermal, hydroelectricity, and nuclear power. should be used, so that these are some of the alternative source of fuel. Okay, if we use this fuel, or if we use this type of energy, then the production of CO2 will be less in the atmosphere. This, okay, so apart from that, we can take some efforts, we can follow some steps that help in the reduction of global warming. First one is reducing vehicular pollution. Now, vehicular emission is a major factor responsible for the reducing the ozone cover of the earth atmosphere. So basically, earth reduction of the ozone in the atmosphere can be controlled by the reduction in the vehicular emission. This can be reduced by opting of greener means of transport, like bicycle can be used, taking public transport, carpooling, walking, etc. are some of the alternatives, so that can be used, so that the vehicular pollution can be reduced. Secondly, use of eco-friendly product for household chores. Products used in household contains harmful chemicals. They are aerosol products, which may leave harmful effect on the environment. So the move should be to switch to the natural product in place of chemical. So stop using chemical product, we can use some natural products, so that the greenhouse gases should not be produced. Thirdly, safe disposal of air conditioners and refrigerators. We should know to dispose this air conditioners and freezers in a safer way, like fridge, ACs use CFC gas, that is chlorofluoro, to function. So limiting the use of these equipments and their careful disposal will reduce the disposal of CFC in the environment and help in preventing ozone depletion and thereby global warming. Okay, point number 4, choosing right fertilizers and pesticides. We should know how to choose the right fertilizers which is less harmful to our environment. Use of fertilizer and pesticide raises the level of nitrous oxide, which is considered as the main culprit for depleting surface ozone. Therefore, limited and efficient utilization of this is essential to protect environment. Okay, lastly, protecting the ozone layer. So as the ozone layer protects us from harmful ultraviolet rays, its depletion is a cause of concern. So in order to prevent the depletion of this layer, we should prevent all those activities which releases ozone depleting substances, that is ODS. Okay, so following all this step, we can control global warming. So hope you have understood with the topic. If you have any kind of doubt related with the topic, you can ask me in my personal number. So stop global warming, plant more trees in order to reduce the level of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Thank you all of you.